So that's, if I could be like that, by 3 doors down. I'm going to classify this as an intermediate song. So the picking portion, you're going to always keep your middle finger on the 3rd fret on the B string. So that's this one. Always going to keep your middle finger there. You're never going to lift it up, move it, nothing. So it's going to be that one. Your pinky finger on the 3rd fret on the bottom string. That's that one. And your pointer finger on the 3rd fret on the other E string, top E string. And then you're going to you're going to lift your pinky up and just put your pointer finger right down on the 2nd fret of the G string. So that's this one. And your middle finger on the 2nd fret of the B string. So, and then the 3rd formation, you're going to lift your pinky finger up and put it on the 2nd fret of the A string, and your middle finger on the 2nd fret of the D string. So that's this one and this one, with your middle finger on the 2nd fret of the B string. And then for the last formation, you're just going to put your middle finger on the 2nd fret of the D string and your middle finger on the 3rd fret of the A string. So that's this one and this one, while keeping your middle finger on the 2nd fret of the B string. So before I'd even try picking, I'd just get your finger movements down, just because when you're picking it, you're going to want to be able to look where you're picking and not at your fingers. So once you get that down, you can move on to the picking portion. So for the picking, your first formation is going to have the picking pattern of the E string, top one, the 3rd string from the bottom, which is the G string, and then go up 1 string to the D string, and then all the way down to the high E string, and then up 1 string, up 1 more string. So it's E, G, D, E, B, G, and that's for the first pattern. Now to transition from the first finger formation on your left hand to the second one, while you're doing that, you're just going to play the D string twice. That's going to be open. So it's first formation and transition to the second one. And then you got your second transition down, or your second finger formation down. And then it's going to be the B, the G, the E, B, G, and that's the second finger formation. And to transition from the second to the third, you're just going to play the D string once. So it's transition, transition, and then the third formation is the top E string, second string, third string, and then you're going to skip 1 string. You're going to skip the G string and go right to the B string, and then the E string, and then up to the B, up 1 more string to the G. So it's, and then there's no transition strums like the first and the second. You just go right into the fourth. and then that one's, you start on the A string and just walk it down, and then back up to. So it's and you just start over. One more time, a little bit slower. Transition. Transition.
At one point, he had 45
So all of it together is going to sound like this. For the strum, it is all the corresponding that you did with the finger picking, all the chords that correspond with it. So you're going to do I think it's a G, I'm not sure of the names of the chords, but it's pointer finger, 2nd fret of the A string, middle finger, 3rd fret of the E string, your pinky on the 3rd fret of the low E string, and the middle finger on the 3rd fret of the B string. So that's this one, and these two bottom ones. And then same with the picking portion. For the chorus, you're not going to move this pinky finger, your middle finger. It's always going to stay right there. So you can use that kind of as like a pivot point to get from each ones. So first note, and then you're going to move down to a D, which is 2nd fret with your pointer finger, 2nd fret with the middle finger, 2nd fret of the G string with your pointer finger, 2nd fret of the E string with your middle finger, and then your middle ring finger, 3rd fret of the B string. So that's this one, and this one. So it goes from this to this. Then your pointer finger, 2nd fret of the A string, middle finger, 2nd fret of the D string, and your ring finger, 3rd fret of the B string. So it's this one, and this one. So it's, and then your last note is going to be the pointer finger, 2nd fret of the D string, your middle finger, 3rd fret of the A string, and your middle finger, 3rd fret of B string. So that's this one, and again this one. So So the strum pattern is just basic down, up, down. But on the transition, it's going to be an up strum. Then it's going to go into the bridge. The bridge is going to sound like this. So to do that, you're going to have your pointer finger on the first fret of the B string, your middle finger second fret of the D string, and your ring finger on the second fret of the G string. That's this one, second one, this one, and this one. And you're just going to lift your pointer finger up and then put it right back down on it. And then you're going to just lift your ring finger up and put it down on the third fret of the A string. So that's this one. So just a simple, so you got your C chord. And then you're going to do the same thing. Lift your finger up, put it back down. So it's and then you're going to go right into the G, which is same thing as before. Well, not the same thing. It's second fret of the A string, third fret of the E string, and third fret of the other E string, low one. So that's this one, and this one. So you're going to play that twice, but the second time around, once you get done playing the G, you're going to do a bar chord on the second fret, and which is pushing all the strings down on the second fret. Your middle finger is going to go on the third fret of the B string, and your ring and your pinky are going to go on the fourth fret of the D and G. So that's bar chord, middle finger, and this string and this string for your other two. You're going to play that note twice, and you're just going to slide up to the 4th and 5th and 6th fret. So it's just, and that's pretty much the entire song.